Welcome, foolish mortals. Now I'm sure you've heard of Snow Patrol, and if you haven't, then I'm getting really old. But I know that you haven't heard of the Soul Patrol, and today we're going to talk about them with the Scream Team. The Scream Team was released in 2002, and we have a lot of really big names in this film. It stars Eric Idle, Kathy Najimy, who, as we all know, from Mary from Hocus Pocus, as well as many other roles, and Tommy Davidson is our Scream Team.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm supposed to be thanking you now. I've got two little kids here. You can't even skip.
Gentlemen, please, I think we have a couple more pressing problems here.
So, what exactly is this place?
Oh, no, listen, it's forget it. It's much too complicated to explain.
Some sort of factor-like way station?
Okay, maybe not so complicated.
And then we also have Mark Reynolds, and Kat Dennings was in this film. I never realized this till years after, and then now she's really well known between Two Broke Girls and obviously in the Thor series, but I didn't know that was her. And it was really cool discovery to find this.
Car, are you getting this?
Uh-huh. But hurry up, man, I'm just getting tired.
And just like the rest of them during this time, this movie is fantastic. It also was going to be a beginning of a TV pilot, but nothing ever happened with it. It's kind of similar to My Babysitter is a Vampire. Was a movie first and then turned into a show. That's what they wanted to do with this, but it didn't work out. This film has a really big underlining Beetlejuice vibe to it. It features around the family that just lost their grandfather. He just passed away, but they learn that he has not crossed over, that his soul is still around, and they end up jumping onto a mystery where they end up saving the town from the Zachariah, who looks oddly familiar to Quentin Tarantino.
Zachariah, please come inside. Catch cold.
So the Zachariah guy was a inventor. He ended up burning down his house and killing his wife, and he has become this spooky legend, sort of like Sleepy Hollow.
He's out looking for a cotton chop, so don't stop to figure out a plan. You can't reason with a headless man.
And these two dudes in the town are basically building this whole festival because they're competing with Salem and they want their town to be on the map and attract tourists. These two ideas crossed when the kids end up finding that their grandpa is still a ghost and his soul got taken and is now trapped within Zachariah's clan. And they end up running into the self-proclaimed Soul Patrol.
We are the Soul Patrol. Don't touch me.
AKA our Scream Team. And they basically are able to jump on a part of them and help them solve this mystery. Obviously you have an amazing cast already, so you know it's gonna be good. It's so underrated. I've always thought it was so underrated, and it's a shame that it didn't work out as a TV series, but it's still such an amazing standalone film. And I don't want to spoil anything because it's so well done and there's a lot of twists and turns and it's really interesting, so it's definitely, you need to watch it. It's very similar to Beetlejuice though, because of the fact that these souls are still dealing with unfinished business and they are basically in between in a waiting room.
Is this what happens when you die?
This is what happens when you die.
But I'll give them a pass on that because everything else is so original that when you're dealing with ghost stories, sometimes things are very similar. There's only so much you can do. But of course, I also hate this movie because it's very sad at the end. In a nice way, it's a happy ending, but a lot of times when ghosts finally get to cross over and basically transform into heaven or whatever you want to believe, that gets me. Same as in Tower of Terror, same as in when good ghouls go bad. They all have the similar endings where the ghosts are able to be free, finish to their final destination, and I always end up crying over the stupid movies. My weakness. Normally I would knock off points for that, but it's still really well done. Before we wrap up this month, I did want to take a look at a more recent Disney Channel original movie with Girl vs. Monster, so we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.